Many Microsoft products use the Microsoft Graph API and support the OAuth 2 auth code flow for authentication. If you want to build an integration between your app and Microsoft Dynamics 365, OneDrive, Outlook, Power BI, SharePoint, Teams, or any other Microsoft product that uses the Graph API, you can provide your users with a single button-click authentication experience by creating an OAuth 2 app. Let's take a look at how to set up OAuth for Microsoft services. We'll start by logging into the Microsoft Azure portal, and from here, we'll register a new OAuth 2 application. We can give the application whatever name we like, and under Supported Account Types, we should select Multi-Tenant. That will allow our customer users who are not part of our Microsoft account to be able to authenticate with this app. Under Redirect URI, select a platform of web, and then enter the Prismatic callback URL as the redirect URI. Note that if your Prismatic tenant is based in another region, like Europe, Canada, Australia, or GovCloud, or if you white label Prismatic, you will need to enter a different callback URL. Those URLs are available in our documentation. After creating the app, open up the Certificates and Secrets screen. Then, add a new client secret. Take note of your client secret value, not the ID. Next, under the Overview screen, take note of your application client ID as well. We'll use that client ID and the secret you just generated in a moment in Prismatic. If we would like to customize our customer's consent screen experience, we can do that from the Branding and Properties section. Now, with the client ID and client secret in hand, let's move over to our integration in Prismatic. After adding an action for the service that we want to integrate with, a connection will be created for our integration within the configuration wizard. Let's supply this connection with the client ID and client secret that we copied from the Azure portal. The scopes that we request from our customer will differ depending on what app we're integrating with. If you're integrating with Outlook, you might need access to mail.readwrite or calendars.read. Most API endpoints document which scopes are required. Make sure that you request the offline access scope, as that will allow the OAuth token refresh service to refresh tokens automatically. Once our connection has been configured and our integration has been published and added to Marketplace, our customers will be able to configure and deploy an instance of our integration for themselves. As part of the configuration process, they will be presented with a simple Connect button, which will bring them to a Microsoft OAuth consent screen. There, they will log in and see which permissions or scopes our app is requesting. Once they click Approve or Accept on the consent screen, our integration will be granted access to their Microsoft account. Note that your OAuth app will need to be approved by Microsoft before your customers can use it for authentication. You can do that from the Branding and Properties screen in Azure by adding your MPN ID. Microsoft may require you to provide a Terms of Service or privacy statement as part of your application process. Now that we have OAuth configured for Microsoft, our customers can click a single button to give our integrations access to their accounts. For more information on OAuth, check out our docs at prismatic.io/docs.